clinical trials. He was accused of accepting luxury goods worth around $400,000. Ethiopia has warned that the military equipment Egypt delivered to Somalia on Monday could end up in the hands of militants. The Bangladeshi army chief has vowed to back the country's interim government come what may to help it complete reforms following the ousting of Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina. In a rare interview, General Wakar-uz-Zaman said elections could happen within 18 months and urged patience. Sweden has accused Iran's security service of hacking into a Swedish messaging service last year to send thousands of texts calling for revenge against people who had burned the Quran. Scientists in New Zealand have discovered a new species of ghost shark, a deep-sea cartilaginous fish closely related to sharks and rays. The creature, officially known as a chimera, was found deep on the ocean floor east of New Zealand. BBC News.
Hey, Charlie, you're on your way to Ghana. Boy, oh boy, you stressed out, tired? Go, you're going to be resting. Okay, then let me recommend to you JN Mobile Spa in Accra, Ghana. Oh boy, JN Mobile Spa, they provide organic care in massage. Are you stressed? Do you need rejuvenated, etc.? For your facials, maybe exfoliating, firming, and lifting? Then contact JN Spa on 00233 244 941 002 or 00233 2006 06386, and they will be right there on time. JN Mobile Spa, your health and beauty needs at your doorstep.
Hi guys, this is your friend Uruj from SendWave. SendWave is a money transfer app that is used by people all over the world to send money to their loved ones in Africa. With SendWave, you can send money to Ghana, Nigeria, Kenya, Uganda, and Tanzania. And the best part is, SendWave is absolutely commission-free. Our exchange rates are excellent. You can see for yourself by checking them out on our website. So how do you use SendWave? SendWave is an app that you can download onto your phone from the App Store or Google Play Store. The app is free to download. After downloading it, just open the app and enter your name, email, and phone number. That's it. You're good to go. Make sure you use the promo code SR, S for Star, R for Radio. This promo code will give you £5 free credit to send to Africa on your first transaction. Your money will be delivered to your recipient within seconds. Feel free to call me on 0749 7377 647 at any time. I'll be happy to tell you all about SendWave and help you in any way I can. Remember to use the promo code SR for £5 free credit. Medasse.
Hi everyone, it's your girl BB Clement, the author of How to Go From Employee to Entrepreneur and the host of your weekly business show, BB Means Business, the show where we discuss everything you ever wanted to know about business but you were afraid to ask. How do I start my business? How do I raise the finance? How do I grow my business? Where am I going to find my customers? Join me every Tuesday at 1:30 p.m. on Starr Radio UK to get all the information and tips that you need to become a successful entrepreneur and become financially free. Remember, don't let life dictate to you. Rather, put your signature on life.
Are you looking for the fastest, reliable, and trustworthy door-to-door shipment company? Well, look no further. When was the last time your family received a shipment back in Ghana on time and intact? You are not sure? Well, Lamb Shippers, we pride ourselves with being the fastest, reliable, and trustworthy shippers you can use. You are assured of a prompt pickup anywhere in the UK by our personnel. They also make sure your items are well packaged to get to its destination intact. When it comes to door-to-door shipment, look no further. Well, Lamb Shippers, contact us on 07939009321 or 07498911820. Or you can visit our website www.welllamp.co.uk. You can also drop us a mail, info@welllamp@gmail.com. Well Lamb Shippers, fast, reliable, and trustworthy. Hey, Charlie. You're on your way to Ghana. Boy, oh boy. You stressed out. Tired? Go, you're going to be resting. Okay, then let me recommend to you JN Mobile Spa in Accra, Ghana. Oh boy. JN Mobile Spa, they provide organic care in massage. Are you stressed? Do you need rejuvenated, etc.? For your facials, maybe exfoliating, firming, and lifting? Then contact JN Spa on 00233 244 941 002 or 00233 2006 06386, and they will be right there on time. JN Mobile Spa, your health and beauty needs at your doorstep.
Hi there. Are you dreaming of owning your own house in Ghana? Then you will need a well-documented piece of land that is free from troubles. I highly recommend My Africa Property for any size of land that you will need. With My Africa Property, lands are available in Pram, Sopoli, Tohenia, Ogome, Dodova, Winneba, and many other locations at affordable prices. These locations are about an hour away from the airport, only 35 minutes from the motorway, 10 minutes drive from Central University College, 10 minutes drive to the beach, and close to Pram Senior High School and Ghana Men's Soccer Center of Excellence. For more details, visit our website www.myafricaproperty.com or call our UK office on 0208 123 2523. For our US and Canada offices, call us on +1 585 184 994145. You can also email us at ghana@myafricaproperty.com.
Tune in to On Point here on Starr Radio UK with Empress Regina every Monday at 5 p.m. GMT. Looking forward to your company.
Hi guys, this is your friend Uruj from SendWave. SendWave is a money transfer app that is used by people all over the world to send money to their loved ones in Africa. With SendWave, you can send money to Ghana, Nigeria, Kenya, Uganda, and Tanzania. And the best part is, SendWave is absolutely commission free. Our exchange rates are excellent. You can see for yourself by checking them out on our website. So how do you use SendWave? SendWave is an app that you can download onto your phone from the App Store or Google Play Store. The app is free to download. After downloading it, just open the app and enter your name, email, and phone number. That's it. You're good to go. Make sure you use the promo code SR. S for Star, R for Radio. This promo code will give you £5 free credit to send to Africa on your first transaction. Your money will be delivered to your recipient within seconds. Feel free to call me on 0749 7377 647 at any time. I'll be happy to tell you all about SendWave and help you in any way I can. Remember to use the promo code SR for £5 free credit. Medasse.
Hi everyone, it's your girl BB Clement, the author of How to Go From Employee to Entrepreneur and the host of your weekly business show, BB Means Business, the show where we discuss everything you ever wanted to know about business but you were afraid to ask. How do I start my business? How do I raise the finance? How do I grow my business? Where am I going to find my customers? Join me every Tuesday at 1:30 p.m. on Starr Radio UK to get all the information and tips that you need to become a successful entrepreneur and become financially free. Remember, don't let life dictate to you. Rather, put your signature on life.
Are you looking for the fastest, reliable, and trustworthy door-to-door shipment company? Well, look no further. When was the last time your family received a shipment back in Ghana on time and in time? You are not sure? Well, Lamb Shippers, we pride ourselves with being the fastest, reliable, and trustworthy shippers you can use. You are assured of prompt pickup anywhere in the UK by our personnel. They also make sure your items are well packaged to get to its destination in time. When it comes to door-to-door shipment, look no further. Well, Lamb Shippers, contact us on 07939009321 or 07498911820. or you can visit our website www.welllamp.co.uk. You can also drop us a mail, info@welllamp@gmail.com. Well Lamp Shippers, fast, reliable, and trustworthy. Hey, Charlie, you're on your way to Ghana. Boy, oh boy, you stressed out, tired? Go, you're going to be resting. Okay, then let me recommend to you JN Mobile Spa in Accra, Ghana. Oh boy, JN Mobile Spa, they provide organic care in massage. Are you stressed? Do you need rejuvenated, etc.? For your facials, maybe exfoliating, firming, and lifting? Then contact JN Spa on 00233244941 or 00233200606 and they will be right there on time. JN Mobile Spa, your health and beauty needs at your doorstep.
Hi there. Are you dreaming of owning your own house in Ghana? Then you will need a well-documented piece of land that is free from troubles. I highly recommend My Africa Property for any size of land that you will need. With My Africa Property, lands are available in Pram, Sopoli, Tohenia, Ogome, Dodova, Winneba, and many other locations at affordable prices. These locations are about an hour away from the airport, only 35 minutes from the motorway, 10 minutes drive from Central University College, 10 minutes drive to the beach, and close to Pram Senior High School and Ghana Men's Soccer Center of Excellence. For more details, visit our website www.myafricaproperty.com or call our UK office on 0208 123 2523. For our US and Canada offices, call us on +1 585 184 994145. You can also email us at ghana@myafricaproperty.com.
Getting onto the property ladder has never been easy until now. Join us this and every Thursday from 7 p.m. to 8:30 p.m. live on the Property Hour Show on Starr Radio UK, where we talk to mortgage brokers, property developers, estate agents, landlord, tenant, property consultants on how to invest or get into the property business and make money. You can't afford to miss this. The Property Hour Show is your best source into the property industry.
Tune in to On Point here on Starr Radio UK with Empress Regina every Monday at 5 p.m. GMT. Looking forward to your company.
Hi guys, this is your friend Uruj from SendWave. SendWave is a money transfer app that is used by people all over the world to send money to their loved ones in Africa. With SendWave, you can send money to Ghana, Nigeria, Kenya, Uganda, and Tanzania. And the best part is, SendWave is absolutely commission free. Our exchange rates are excellent. You can see for yourself by checking them out on our website. So how do you use SendWave? SendWave is an app that you can download onto your phone from the App Store or Google Play Store. The app is free to download. After downloading it, just open the app and enter your name, email, and phone number. That's it. You're good to go. Make sure you use the promo code SR. S for Star, R for Radio. This promo code will give you £5 free credit to send to Africa on your first transaction. Your money will be delivered to your recipient within seconds. Feel free to call me on 0749 7377 647 at any time. I'll be happy to tell you all about SendWave and help you in any way I can. Remember to use the promo code SR for £5 free credit. Medasse.
Hi everyone, it's your girl BB Clement, the author of How to Go From Employee to Entrepreneur and the host of your weekly business show, BB Means Business, the show where we discuss everything you ever wanted to know about business but you were afraid to ask. How do I start my business? How do I raise the finance? How do I grow my business? Where am I going to find my customers? Join me every Tuesday at 1:30 p.m. on Starr Radio UK to get all the information and tips that you need to become a successful entrepreneur and become financially free. Remember, don't let life dictate to you. Rather, put your signature on life.
Are you looking for the fastest, reliable, and trustworthy door-to-door shipment company? Well, look no further. When was the last time your family received a shipment back in Ghana on time and Inter, you are not sure? Well, Lamb Shippers, we pride ourselves with being the fastest, reliable, and trustworthy shippers you can use. You are assured of a prompt pickup anywhere in the UK by our personnel. They also make sure your items are well packaged to get to its destination, Inter. When it comes to door-to-door shipment, look no further. Well, Lamb Shippers, contact us on 07939009321 or 07498911820, or you can visit our website www.welllamb.co.uk. You can also drop us a mail, info@welllamb@gmail.com. Well Lamb Shippers, fast, reliable, and trustworthy. Hey, Charlie, you're on your way to Ghana. Boy, oh boy, you stressed out, tired? God, you're going to be resting. Okay, then let me recommend to you JN Mobile Spa in Accra, Ghana. Oh boy, JN Mobile Spa, they provide organic care in massage. Are you stressed? Do you need rejuvenated, etc.? For your facials, maybe exfoliating, firming, and lifting? Then contact JN Spa on 00233 244 941 002 or 00233 2006 06386, and they will be right there on time. JN Mobile Spa, your health and beauty needs at your doorstep.
Hi there. Are you dreaming of owning your own house in Ghana? Then you will need a well-documented piece of land that is free from troubles. I highly recommend My Africa Property for any size of land that you will need. With My Africa Property, lands are available in Pram, Sopoli, Tohenia, Ogome, Dodova, Winneba, and many other locations at affordable prices. These locations are about an hour away from the airport, only 35 minutes from the motorway, 10 minutes drive from Central University College, 10 minutes drive to the beach, and close to Pram Senior High School and Ghana Men's Soccer Center of Excellence. For more details, visit our website www.myafricaproperty.com or call our UK office on 0208 123 2523. For our US and Canada offices, call us on +1 585 184 994145. You can also email us at ghana@myafricaproperty.com.
Getting onto the property ladder has never been easy until now. Join us this and every Thursday from 7 p.m. to 8:30 p.m. live on the Property Hour Show on Starr Radio UK, where we talk to mortgage brokers, property developers, estate agents, landlord, tenant, property consultants on how to invest or get into the property business and make money. You can't afford to miss this. The Property Hour Show is your best source into the property industry.
Tune in to On Point here on Starr Radio UK with Empress Regina every Monday at 5 p.m. GMT. Looking forward to your company.
Hi guys, this is your friend Uruj from SendWave. SendWave is a money transfer app that is used by people all over the world to send money to their loved ones in Africa. With SendWave, you can send money to Ghana, Nigeria, Kenya, Uganda, and Tanzania. And the best part is, SendWave is absolutely commission free. Our exchange rates are excellent. You can see for yourself by checking them out on our website. So how do you use SendWave? SendWave is an app that you can download onto your phone from the App Store or Google Play Store. The app is free to download. After downloading it, just open the app and enter your name, email, and phone number. That's it. You're good to go. Make sure you use the promo code SR, S for Star, R for Radio. This promo code will give you £5 free credit to send to Africa on your first transaction. Your money will be delivered to your recipient within seconds. Feel free to call me on 0749 7377 647 at any time. I'll be happy to tell you all about SendWave and help you in any way I can. Remember to use the promo code SR for £5 free credit. Medasse.
Hi everyone, it's your girl BB Clement, the author of How to Go From Employee to Entrepreneur and the host of your weekly business show, BB Means Business, the show where we discuss everything you ever wanted to know about business but you were afraid to ask. How do I start my business? How do I raise the finance? How do I grow my business? Where am I going to find my customers? Join me every Tuesday at 1:30 p.m. on Starr Radio UK to get all the information and tips that you need to become a successful entrepreneur and become financially free. Remember, don't let life dictate to you. Rather, put your signature on life.
Best radio show. Broadcasting worldwide online 24/7.
All around the world. In your car.
At work.
At home.
On your smartphone.
This is Starr Radio UK.
Are you ready to turn it up?
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Your heart is aching. Smile even though it's breaking. When there are clouds in the sky, you get by. If you smile through your fear and sorrow, smile and maybe tomorrow you find that life is still worthwhile if you just smile. Hey, this is Archie, and you are listening to Starr Radio UK and the Morning Show.
This is Starr Radio. This is UK. Starr Radio UK. This is Starr Radio UK.
Welcome. Broadcasting worldwide online 24/7.
Enlighten your day with Starr Radio. Starr Radio. Radio for the people, by the people.
Okay, let me say massive good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good dawn to you wherever you might be on planet Earth, and those of you on other planets as well. I want to salute each and every one of you and welcome you to the Tuesday edition of the morning show. This is Starr Radio UK, and this is the 24th day of September, the year 2024, exactly at the time 10:55 from the heart of London. And I remain yours sincerely, the one and only.
This is the morning show with Archie.
Let me say good morning to my able producer, Mr. Francis Guy, and to my colleague and co-presenter, Mr. Olaimi Koike. Unfortunately, Yomi is not going to be with us this morning. His schedule is such that he cannot be able. You know, we are law abiding, so we don't do things that are not law abiding. You don't want to put yourself in trouble. Yeah, so he will not be able to come your way live. But hey, as I did say yesterday, God willing, tomorrow he'll be with us. And then also when he brings you any stories from the Quake media as well, you can join in and have a take on that. All right then. But I'm saying good morning to Juliet Makipela. Hey, it's been a while. And she says, sent a lot of messages there. Happy good morning to you. Thanks for your radio station. And then it says, JNM 100 Talk Show is right here listening. All right, JNM, massive good morning to you. Thanks for promoting Africa. It says, Ghana, I love your jollof rice too. And vegetable fish, meat, stew. Oh boy, Juliet, we have to go to Ghana together. Then we'll go treat you there. Now, and it says morning to okay, Prince Archie. Yes. You know I'm Prince Archie. That's good. And family, greetings to Prince Olayomi Koiki. Yes, we all say good morning to you. Princess Juliet Rockefeller, wherever you are, good morning to you. And to as many who have tuned in this morning, Atakofi all the way in Asherman, Ghana, massive good morning to you. Let me say good morning to Anthony Adedeji, Aziz, Shamsuddin, Rachel, Bishop Adeshina, Pastor Momo, Pastor Emmanuel Chidi, and all you wonderful people who have tuned in this morning. Massive good morning to the Hammonds, and then the what do you call them? The Abedis as well. Massive good morning to you. Eben, good morning all the way in Cape Town, listening to us. Makivas in the US, massive good morning to you. Isaac, I hope you are listening to in this morning as well. He wakes up very early to listen to us as well. Comfort. Yes, massive good morning to you as well, all the way in the US as well. Okay, and Abiel say good morning to you all. The Americans, let me say good morning to you. And to wherever you have tuned in to listen to us. Kojodi, good morning. Felix, good morning. Mr. Frank Davis, good morning to you. And as many of you, all the presenters of Star Radio UK, I salute each and every one of you. And this morning, I say welcome to the program. It is going to be a wonderful day. BB Clement, massive good morning. HRH Linda Palian, good morning. This afternoon, exactly at 1:30, BB Clement will be coming your way with that program, that outstanding program, that wonderful program, BB Means Business, and it's going to take place exactly at 1:30. I'll be telling you what she's going to be discussing during the course of the program. So in a gist, yes, it's going to be a lovely day, but wherever you are, if it is the first time of tuning in to listen to us on the program, this is how the program goes. On Tuesday mornings, I'm going to bring you the quote for the day, the weather forecast will follow suit, then the travel updates as well. We'll move on from there to have a look at some of the stories making the rounds across the globe. That is known as Global Trotting. Then from there, we continue by breaking the news that the headlines that we put across down or get into the nitty-gritty of it. And then at 11:45, the lines are open for you to add your voice to the discussion. At 12 o'clock exactly, boom, we bring the curtains down for the end of the program. Unless, of course, there are some developments from elsewhere that we need to pick up. Yes, we'll be doing so. So, wherever you are, once again, let me say welcome and thank you very, very much for tuning in this morning. Let's crack the whip. Okay. The quote for today says, you are the only potential limitation on your success. You. Me. We are the only potential limitation on our success. Okay? So, do what you have to do. Those that you don't have to do, don't do it. So your actions or inactions, whatever things, reflect on it greatly before you make a move. Because what you are doing can make or unmake you. Right? Good. A word to a white is always enough. And it is Star Radio UK, your favorite African and Caribbean radio station in London. Let's crack on. All right then. Now, when it comes to the weather front, well, I think the autumnal weather is kicking in gradually, though the temperatures are still above average. But let me tell you what is happening here in London and the southeastern part of England. Wherever you are listening to us from, you can share with us what is happening. Aziz, what is the weather like? Okay, now, so for today, this afternoon will become generally dry with a mix of patchy cloud and sunny spells. There is a small chance of the odd shower drifting in from the northwest. Now, tonight we'll see a mix of clouds and clear spells. It should be mainly dry, but the odd shower or spot of rain cannot be ruled out. Top of the temperature is going to be 17 degrees. The lower is going to be 10 degrees. UV level is going to be low. Pollution is going to be low as well. Sunset is going to be at 18:53, and sunrise for tomorrow morning is going to be at 06:51 hours, and that brings us straight to the end of the weather forecast. But hey, I'm going to take you straight to the travels wherever you might be. This is Star Radio UK, and this is your favorite African and Caribbean radio station in London. Keep your eyes on the roads. As we keep it navigating our promise upon the Star Radio Travel App that comes to you every weekday from 10:40. It's now exactly a minute after 11. And what have we got for you this morning? So on the travel this morning, the District Line has got minor delays, Elizabeth Line severe delays, Victoria Line minor delays, and taking us straight on. Okay, let me see what I can give you the details of it. My producer says give the details there. Now, minor delays between Elscourt, that's on the district line, and Wimbledon due to an earlier signal failure at East Putney. The good service on the rest of the line, though. On the Elizabeth line, between severe delays between Shenfield and Whitechapel while they fix a signal system failure. Good service on the rest of the line. And then the Victoria line as well. Minor delays due to an earlier faulty train at Highbury and East Linton. That aside, all the others, good service. DLR, London Tramlink, and London Overground, good service there. Taking us straight to the major roads in London. On the major roads in London, I can tell you shortly that the A roads, no issues there. But the A2s, the B roads, my apologies, the B roads might have some incident here and there. So please check before you leave in your area. Let them tell you exactly what is happening there. On the river bus, I can tell you shortly, good service there. The London cable car is also running a good service, bringing us straight to the final segment of the travel update, and that is the National Rail. But keep your eyes on the roads, as we keep it navigated, I promise, our bond. So on the National Rail this morning, Avanti West Coast has got minor delays, Chiltern Railways minor delays, Cross Country Special Service, Great Western Railway Special Service, Greater Anglia minor delays, Island Line Special Service, ScotRail Special Service, South Western Railway minor delays, South Eastern Special Service, and Thameslink minor delays there. And that's how I would say it once again as I normally will. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good dawn to you wherever you might be on planet Earth. Enjoy your coming for today. But you know what? Continue to keep those eyes where? On the road. Let's take a quick commercial break. We come back and I bring you nothing else but the Global Trotters. Stay tuned.
Hi guys, this is your friend Uruj from SendWave. SendWave is a money transfer app that is used by people all over the world to send money to their loved ones in Africa. With SendWave, you can send money to Ghana, Nigeria, Kenya, Uganda, and Tanzania. And the best part is, SendWave is absolutely commission free. Our exchange rates are excellent. You can see for yourself by checking them out on our website. So how do you use SendWave? SendWave is an app that you can download onto your phone from the App Store or Google Play Store. The app is free to download. After downloading it, just open the app and enter your name, email, and phone number. That's it. You're good to go. Make sure you use the promo code SR. S for Star, R for Radio. This promo code will give you £5 free credit to send to Africa on your first transaction. Your money will be delivered to your recipient within seconds. Feel free to call me on 0749 7377 647 at any time. I'll be happy to tell you all about SendWave and help you in any way I can. Remember to use the promo code SR for £5 free credit. Medasse.
Hi everyone, it's your girl BB Clement, the author of How to Go From Employee to Entrepreneur and the host of your weekly business show, BB Means Business, the show where we discuss everything you ever wanted to know about business but you were afraid to ask. How do I start my business? How do I raise the finance? How do I grow my business? Where am I going to find my customers? Join me every Tuesday at 1:30 p.m. on Starr Radio UK to get all the information and tips that you need to become a successful entrepreneur and become financially free. Remember, don't let life dictate to you. Rather, put your signature on life.
You are listening to Starr Radio Morning Show.
Welcome back to the program. This is Starr Radio UK. Yeah, this afternoon exactly at 1:30, as I did announce earlier on, BB Clement will be coming away with BB Means Business. Oh, your questions and issues pertaining to how to start a business, as she said earlier on, how to raise funds for your business, what ventures can you be involved yourself in. Now, she's going to be answering all those questions for you during the course of the program exactly at 1:30 this afternoon. So make a date with her. Starr Radio UK. Now, one other announcement and then we move on from there. And this one now pertains to the dinner night and the 1 million match in London. Well, Yoruba World Media Organization presents Dinner Night. Special guest is going to be Dr. Chief Sunday Adeyemo Igboho Osha. Okay, the event is taking place on Friday, the 11th of October, 2024, 7 p.m. at London, Kensington. Now, the address 179 to 199 Holland Park Avenue, London, W11 4UL, United Kingdom. So, you want to be part of it? Make sure you get in touch with the organizers. All right, then. Starr Radio UK. your favorite African and Caribbean radio station in London. All right. So now we're going to be going on to look at the stories making the rounds across the globe. And as I say, that is known as what? Global Trotting. All right. So, some of the stories that we're going to be looking at when we come to Niger this morning. Unmetered electricity customers rise to 7.3 million, says the NERC. And then, 79th UNGA, Tinubu-led government, most investor-friendly in Nigeria history. That's what Vice President Shetima is saying. That the 79th United Nations General Assembly. Now, notorious bandit leader Shami has been killed in the Kaduna military operation, and the federal government must end petrol subsidy now, Dangote is saying. So, we're going to be looking into those stories once we come back. Now, in other stories making the rounds here in the UK, as I would normally bring you, Eva Cooper pledges to have knife crimes in a decade in Labour conference speech. And then the ex-Harrod boss abhorrent behavior by Fayed, and flood warnings in parts of England as rain relents. Superdry boss says Shein allowed to dodge tax. Yeah. Okay, so those of you who use Shein, they're going to increase the prices because they are saying that they are evading taxes. That's why their products are cheaper and people are going there. Well, okay. Now, in other stories making the rounds in other parts of the world, Israel strikes dozens small sites in southern Lebanon as thousands flee their homes. On Monday, 492 people were killed in what was the deadliest day of the cross-border conflict between Israel and Hezbollah in 20 years. And then suspect described Trump assassination attempt in pre-written note. Well, is that actually turning the tide towards Donald Trump and making him maybe more looking up to winning the elections, or that is actually not done anything to boost his quests there? Okay, China unveils raft of measures to boost economy. Let's see what is happening. A Madam's family battle over media empire quietly unfolds in Reno. Those are some of the stories making the rounds. And CrowdStrike company to face questions over global IT outage. Yeah, it did happen. I think about a month ago, a couple of months ago. But let's see what is happening. Now, space crew returns to Earth after longer stay on the ISS. Well, we thought they were going to be staying there for a longer time, but they said they've returned. With what flight did they come in? We'll be telling you more about all that as the program still goes on. This is Starr Radio UK. Egyptian ship delivers weapons to Somalia. Some of the stories making the rounds there. And boat with 30 decomposing bodies found off Senegal coast. And then missing American hiker found dead in South Africa. And Tanzania opposition leader detained amid crackdown. Okay, Nigeria ruling party wins first test since Tinubu. We did bring that your way yesterday, but this is all coming your way from Starr Radio UK, your favorite African and Caribbean radio station in London. In other stories still making the rounds on the African continent, this around going to Ghana as well. Ghana drops to medium status in global peace index. Why? Okay. And then remove global legal regulatory barriers. Godfrey Dami urges members of IBA. Reform laws on international arbitration in African countries. Dami urges global lawyers there as well. And the police professionalism gives us hope for Ghana's future. Suleimana Brahima on Democracy Hub demo handling. All right. So let's see. Some are saying that they see prospects in the police handling of issues like that. But what do you think? What do you think? More going to be coming your way this morning. This is Starr Radio UK. Ghana's winner takes all system needs to end, says Haruna Idrisu. But if you don't do winner takes all, so the one who wins then appoints people to various departments, government organizations, and then, well, they get on with it. Because in our part of the world, because there's no proper accountability or scrutinizing of things, people can sabotage you. And that's why the winner takes all thing goes on. But again, what has happened is if one person or one party entrenches themselves there, that means that everything of the wealth of the nation now is geared towards them, and they are richer. So the more they remain in that position, the more richer they become. And other areas or other groupings are not receiving the development or promotion evenly there. So I don't know, but what do you think about that? We'll be telling you more about that in a moment. Mistrust in key institutions threatens 2024 elections. OneUp is warning. But what do you think about that? And clarify your stance on illegal mining now. Ghana Coalition against Galamsey to National House of Chiefs. This is evidence of good leadership. Suleimana Brahma commends police handling of the Democracy Hub demonstration that took place. But this and lots more going to be coming your way. Wherever you are, don't touch the dial. We're going to take a break again. And once we come back, I bring you everything that you need to know. This is Starr Radio UK. And this is your favorite African and Caribbean radio station in London.
Hi guys, this is your friend Uruj from SendWave. SendWave is a money transfer app that is used by people all over the world to send money to their loved ones in Africa. With SendWave, you can send money to Ghana, Nigeria, Kenya, Uganda, and Tanzania. And the best part is, SendWave is absolutely commission-free. Our exchange rates are excellent. You can see for yourself by checking them out on our website. So how do you use SendWave? SendWave is an app that you can download onto your phone from the App Store or Google Play Store. The app is free to download. After downloading it, just open the app and enter your name, email, and phone number. That's it. You're good to go. Make sure you use the promo code SR. S for Star, R for Radio. This promo code will give you £5 free credit to send to Africa on your first transaction. Your money will be delivered to your recipient within seconds. Feel free to call me on 0749 7377 647 at any time. I'll be happy to tell you all about SendWave and help you in any way I can. Remember to use the promo code SR for £5 free credit. Medasse.
Hi everyone, it's your girl BB Clement, the author of How to Go From Employee to Entrepreneur and the host of your weekly business show, BB Means Business, the show where we discuss everything you ever wanted to know about business but you were afraid to ask. How do I start my business? How do I raise the finance? How do I grow my business? Where am I going to find my customers? Join me every Tuesday at 1:30 p.m. on Starr Radio UK to get all the information and tips that you need to become a successful entrepreneur and become financially free. Remember, don't let life dictate to you. Rather, put your signature on life.
Are you looking for the fastest, reliable, and trustworthy door-to-door shipment company? Well, look no further. When was the last time your family received a shipment back in Ghana on time and in time? You are not sure? Well, shippers, we pride ourselves with being the fastest, reliable, and trustworthy shippers you can use. You are assured of a prompt pickup anywhere in the UK by our personnel. They also make sure your items are well packaged to get to its destination in time. When it comes to door-to-door shipment, look no further. Well, Lamb Shippers, contact us on 07939009321 or 07498911820. Or you can visit our website www.welllamp.co.uk. You can also drop us a mail, info@welllamp@gmail.com. Well Lamp Shippers, fast, reliable, and trustworthy. Hey, Charlie, you on your way to Ghana? Boy, oh boy, you stressed out, tired? Go, you're going to be resting. Okay, then let me recommend to you JN Mobile Spa in Accra, Ghana. Oh boy, JN Mobile Spa, they provide organic care in massage. Are you stressed? Do you need rejuvenated, etc.? For your facials, maybe exfoliating, firming, and lifting? Then contact JN Spa on 00233244941 or 00233200606 386. And they will be right there on time. JN Mobile Spa, your health and beauty needs at your doorstep.
Everywhere you go, Afrobeat reggae dancehall taking over. Everywhere you go, Afrobeat reggae dancehall taking over. Yo, what's up, people? This is a boy Raskin Bobo One. Tune in every day, every night at the Star Radio UK with the big man them Archie. When I say Orta, you say fire.
Welcome back to the program. This is Star Radio UK, your favorite African and Caribbean radio station in London. Now let's go into details of the stories that is making the rounds this morning. Starting from Nigeria, where if Yomi was on, he will be bringing you all that you need to know from there. So while it's not on today, I'll be bringing you that. Now, metering of electricity customers across the country has remained a challenge as number of unmetered customers rises to 7.3 million. Now, the latest figures released by the Nigerian Electricity Regulatory Commission, the NERC, showed that out of over 13.16 million registered customers, the electricity distribution companies, also known as the DISCOs, have been able to meter only 672,539 customers out of 13.16 million. Now, this shows the slow pace metering efforts by the DISCOs, now leaving a larger amount of customers heavily relying on the controversial estimated billing system. So it's not like they're not billing them, but it's all estimated. So you come to me and then I induce you in a way, then you give me a lower rate to pay. So we are actually not paying what we're supposed to pay at all. The NERC's 2023 annual report was released in Abuja yesterday. As of the 31st of December 2023, only 5.842726, that is 44.39% of the registered 13.16 million customers in Nigeria electricity supply industry were metered. Now, this was installed 672,539 and used customers meters in 2023. A total of 25,847 meters were installed under the National Mass Metering Program framework, while 585,265 meters were installed under the Meter Asset Provider Framework. Now, furthermore, 6,912 meters were installed through the Vendor Finance Metering Framework, while 53 and used customers meters were installed through the DISCO's Finance Framework. Now, this is as the industry experts have raised concerns that the slow pace of metering could worsen billing disputes and customer dissatisfaction. Meanwhile, electricity subsidy dropped to 151.30 billion naira during the year, indicating a 17.7% decline from 2022. The report read a minimum remittance obligation adjusted invoice of 858.03 billion naira was issued by the Nigerian Bulk Electricity Trading PLC and market operators for energy costs and administrative services to DISCOs in 2023. The DISCOs remitted a total of 706.73 billion, resulting in a deficit of 151.3 billion naira during the year. Based on the above, the gross DISCOs remittance rate at the upstream segment of 2023 was 82.37%. According to the report, the federal government is set to pay approximately 180.8 billion in electricity subsidies to power consumers in bands B to E, whose tariffs have remained frozen since December 2022, according to reports from the Federal Capital Territory. Tomorrow, God willing, when we have Mr. Olaimi Koiki, we'll be asking him more about the Category B and Category C, which people does it cover, or which group of people bands B to E. which people or which group of people does it cover. We'll be looking into that, God willing, tomorrow. But what do you think? How slow? How come that they are not being able to meter the house? Isn't that maybe because they go to the place and the person is not there, and so you cannot come in to come and do anything, and so you got to move on? But what do you think? Well, it's all coming away from Starr Radio. Okay, now in other stories making the rounds. On international scene, the 79th United Nations General Assembly, a Tinubu-led government, most investor-friendly in Nigeria's history, Vice President Shettima has said. The Vice President Kashim Shettima has reiterated that the current administration led by President Bola Ahmed Tinubu is the most investor-friendly administration in the history of Nigeria. Nigeria's involvement in the 79th United Nations General Assembly kicked off on a positive note, securing $320 million in investment commitment from the U.S. Chamber of Commerce during Vice President Kashim Shettima's debut engagement. At the U.S.-Nigeria Executive Business Roundtable hosted by the U.S. Chamber of Commerce, Nisha Biswal, representing the American International Development Finance Corporation, announced a significant $200 million investment in mortgage refinancing for Nigeria. Now, furthermore, $100 million was allocated for the FCMB for the financing and small medium enterprises, while $20 million was earmarked for robust international and agri-commodity trader to support the cashew nut processing industry in Nigeria. Vice President Shettima, who represented President Bola Tinubu, promoted Nigeria as a prime destination for foreign investment, highlighting the nation's openness to international business. Stanley Nwachuka Nkocha Shettima's spokesperson quoted Biswa affirming the U.S. Chamber of Commerce commitment to collaborating with Nigeria on developing sustainable economic policy. She expressed optimism about Nigeria's future and the potential for mutual benefits in continued cooperation. In his address, Shettima urged potential investors to trust in Nigeria's new economic directions. This is Starr Radio UK, and this is your favorite African and Caribbean radio station in London. So do you feel Nigeria is open for business? What about the insecurity thing that is going on? Well, on that, in a significant victory for security forces, notorious bandit commander Kachala Tucker Sham and a number of his men have been killed in a major military operation in Kaduna State. Several other bandits sustained life-threatening injuries and are currently on the run. Kaduna State Overseeing Commissioner of Internal Security and Home Affairs, Samuel Aruwan, confirmed that Shami's gang was neutralized by the military's superior firepower. He stated, as the maxim has foretold, those who live by the sword certainly die by the sword. Now, intelligence sources revealed that Shami and his rivals were killed in a fierce gun battle, allowing some kidnapped citizens to escape. Now, 5 injured bandits are reportedly seeking medical attention in the area. Arwan described Shami as a ruthless criminal responsible for countless murders, kidnappings, and cattle rustling in Kaduna and neighboring states. He was a prime target for security forces, having narrowly evaded capture on multiple occasions. One of Shami's most infamous crimes was the kidnapping of 121 students from the Bethel Baptist High School in Kujama, Kaduna State in 2021. Tragically, 2 security personnel lost their lives during the operation to eliminate Shami's gang. Residents of Regina, Kasu, Kasarami, Jakada, Rabi, Kajura, Jotse, and surrounding areas have been warned against assisting any suspicious individuals seeking treatment for gunshot wounds. But well, if their people appear to them, well, then guns, what do you do? 11:26 Starr Radio UK. Updates from Nigeria. Now, Aliko Dangote, president of Dangote Group, says the federal government must end fuel subsidies completely now. Now, speaking in a 26-minute interview with Bloomberg Television in New York on Monday, Dangote said that subsidy removal will help to determine the actual petrol consumption in Nigeria and cut the government's unnecessary expenditure. Now, Dangote also disclosed ownership of 2 oil blocks in the upstream sector with an expected production date of next month. Now, reading Aliko Dangote reflects on missed $2 billion opportunity to buy Arsenal. He talked about that as well. Africa's richest man has set up a $20 billion oil refinery in Lekki, Lagos, with 650,000 barrels per day capacity, and he believes that the refinery will solve multiple problems for Nigeria. Now, subsidy is a very sensitive issue. Once you are subsidizing something, then people will bloat the price, and then the government will end up paying what they are not supposed to be paying. It is the right time to get rid of subsidies, but this refinery will solve a lot of issues out there. It will show the real consumption of Nigeria, because nobody can tell you. Some people say 60 million liters of gasoline per day. Some say it's less, but right now, if you look at it, by us producing, everything can be counted. So everything can be accounted for, particularly for most of the trucks or ships that will come to load from us. We are going to put a tracker on them to be sure they are going to take the oil within Nigeria, and that, I think, can help the government save quite a lot of money. I think it is the right time, to remove the subsidy. Dangote said he has a choice of selling locally or exporting, being a full-fledged private enterprise. In the quote, he said, "We produce, we export, and we sell locally, but we are a big private company. And yes, it is true, we have to make profit. We build something worth 20 billion, so definitely we have to make money." He said the removal of subsidies is totally dependent on government, noting that his refinery can only do little in this respect. Now, the government came in on the day he was being sworn in. Tinubu announced the removal of the fuel subsidy, and due to that, we see the economy plunging and everything going skyrocketing, because there are some people who were dictating the prices, and then we had the foreign currency, the dollar, also rising, and the naira just falling like no man's business. Now, with the inception of a new refinery, the Dangote refinery in Nigeria, do you think it's the right time for government now to say, you know what, we know what people are using, okay, we can account for it, and therefore let's take the subsidy of it? Or we'll still continue on the part, the part where we have importation of finished products coming in, and then they inflating the prices and say, government, you have to pay for those subsidies. Because government said he's removed the subsidies. However, we found out that no, the subsidy has not been removed, that it is going on beneath the current or the calm seat, or something going on beneath there. But what do you think about all that? It's all coming your way from Starr Radio UK 11:30. Now, one final story from Nigeria, and then we'll move on. Shehu Sani supporters dump PDP for APC. The opposition party's the opposition party, People's Democratic Party, suffered a major setback in Kaduna State as thousands of supporters of former Senator Shehu Sani supporters defected to All Progressive Congress on Monday. The defection of Sani supporters was on the heels of the PDP State Congress last Saturday in Kaduna. The decamping PDP members were received at the APC office along Muhammadu Buhari Way, with supporters carrying President Bola Tinubu's Governor Uba Sani and Shehu Sani portrait trooped the highway with placards chanting solidarity songs. Sani was represented who represented Kaduna Central in the upper chamber of the National Assembly from 2015 to 2019, was a PDP gubernatorial aspirant during the 2023 general election, but lost at the primaries. The campaign supporters, who came from across the 23 local government area of Kaduna State, stormed the 2023 APC campaign office at the NEPA roundabout by Muhammadu Buhari Way, chanting songs of welcome back to Senator Shehu Sani, welcome back to Senator Shehu Sani, back to APC. According to the supporters, they have persuaded their leader, Senator Sani, to return to the ruling party and are convinced that he will officially decamp to the APC in the coming week. The former campaign director of the Sani in the PRP, Monday Jaji, said he has been struggling for Sani's defection for over 2 years because of his track record of achievement while he served as senator of the Kaduna Central on the platform of the APC. Well, so it's not like he wants to go, but his supporters are saying, we are taking you there. Have they spoken behind the scenes? And is that what is going on? This is Starr Radio, okay? Now let's come to the UK front and let's look at some of the stories making the rounds. I remain yours sincerely, the one and only Archie. The Home Secretary Yvette Cooper has pledged to have knife crimes in a decade, confirming a policy from Labour's election manifesto. In her speech to the Labour conference, she also pledged to ban ninja swords and open new youth clubs. Now, Cooper was speaking before Keir Starmer's addressed the conference this afternoon. We will attempt to strike an upbeat tone, talking of light at the end of the tunnel after weeks of gloomy messaging, but he will also warn of a shared struggle, saying the politics of national renewal are collective. On Monday, Chancellor Rachel Reeves addressed the conference, promising no return to austerity while accepting the need for tougher choices. Well, so we're monitoring the speech from the Prime Minister, his first as a Prime Minister and a Labour leader, his first as the Prime Minister, yes, at a Labour conference. So we'll tell you more about that. It's all coming away from Starr Radio UK, your favorite African and Caribbean radio station in London. Let's touch on one other story, then we'll move on quickly. Many areas of England are bracing for flooding despite respite from heavy downpours. Now, parts of central and southern England have experienced over a month's worth of rain in a matter of hours over Sunday and Monday, causing roads and schools to close and wreaking transport chaos on commuters. While Tuesday is not expected to bring further rain, there are more than 30 Environment Agency flood warnings, meaning that flooding is expected in places for England. There are also 100 flooding alerts, which is defined as flooding being possible. The areas included parts of Northampton, Somerset, Buckinghamshire, Worcestershire, stretching down to Newport just across the border with Wales. Areas surrounding the River Great Ouse are also largely affected as well. The Environment Agency said river levels were expected to stabilize and drop through Tuesday morning and were being monitored closely. Flooding in Bedfordshire is among the most severe on the A421 roads, remaining closed with no timescale for its reopening. Local people have dubbed the road the Bedfordshire New River. And then the good news is that the worst of the rainfall is now over, but the impact of the recent torrential rain will continue to be felt for a while yet. He said, given the amount of rainfall, it will take a while for some of that to soak into the ground and work through the river system, meaning some areas could see rivers continue to rise over the next couple of days. Now, parts of Bedfordshire, Oxfordshire, Warwickshire, and Northamptonshire saw more than 100 millimeters of rain, that's 4 inches, in the last 48 hours, with Welburn in the Bedfordshire seeing 132 millimeters, that is 5.2 inches recorded. Now, due to flooding between Rugby and Milton Keynes Central, Avanti West Coast trains have to run at reduced speed on all lines. Train services running through these stations may be cancelled or delayed, Avanti West Coast warned passengers. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Starr Radio UK. And this is your favorite African and Caribbean radio station in London. Train services in Kent and Sussex are still facing disruption, and network rail engineers were unable to complete full repairs to part of the signaling system following flooding on the line. Chiltern Railway said trains between Banbury and Bicester North were running at reduced speed on all lines due to heavy rain flooding the railway. I said that these downpours are not expected to be as impactful as recent rain that will be coming today. Then much cooler weather will grab the attention of most of us later in the week as northerly winds drop the temperature more widely across the UK. High, it's going to be around 16 degrees, as I said, and forecast for southern part of England. All right then, Starr Radio UK, your favorite African and Caribbean radio station in London, 11:37 the time, the morning show, the program. I remain yours sincerely, your one and only, Archie. Now, a suspected gunman arrested near Donald Trump's golf course wrote note months earlier saying he intended to kill the former president, a court filing shows. Now, this was an assassination attempt on Donald Trump, the note says. Prosecutors included the note in a court filing on Monday and said that they would try to charge 58-year-old Ryan Routh with the attempted assassination of a major political candidate. Routh has been in custody since his arrest on the 15th of September in Florida. U.S. Federal Judge Ryan McCabe ordered that Routh remain behind bars without bail pending his trial, saying that the weight of the evidence against the defendant is so strong. Now, Routh is so far facing 2 federal gun crime charges, including for possessing a firearm as a convicted felon. Now, federal prosecutors, however, said in the court that they would ask a grand jury in the coming days to also charge Routh with the more serious crimes of plotting to assassinate a political candidate, saying the evidence suggests he had been plotting an attack on Trump. In the pre-written letter addressed to the world and sent to an unnamed witness months before the 15th of September incident, Routh appears to preempt a failed assassination attempt on the former president. I tried my best and gave it all the gumption I could muster, the letter reads. Now, Routh, who told a judge during his first court appearance last week that he had no funds and no savings, then says in the letter that he will pay cash reward to anyone who can complete the job. A box containing the letter a box containing the letter as well as ammunition, building materials, tools, and 4 phones were dropped off at the home of the witness before the incident, according to the court documents filed by prosecutors. In the filing, prosecutor states that the witness, whose relation to Routh is unclear, opened the box after learning of the apparent assassination attempt and then contacted the authorities. The documents were filed in support of Routh's continued pre-trial detention. Well, this is proper premeditated. Oh boy. Starr Radio UK. I don't think he's got legs to stand on. Well, but we have the lawyers who will come to say that they are defending the undefensible. But let's see what happens from there. It's all coming your way from Starr Radio UK, your favorite African and Caribbean radio station in London. Now, Vegas is where you get married. Reno is where you get divorced, as the saying goes in the U.S. state of Nevada. Now, state law allowing some legal cases to be conducted more quickly and discreetly than elsewhere in the U.S. means this relatively small city has served as a quiet backdrop to dramatic family fallout over a global media empire. Rupert Murdoch and his family flew in from all over the world to determine how the empire will be divided among his children when the 93-year-old patriarch dies. Now, for 6 days, the city saw a 7-car convoy of black SUVs carry the media mogul and his family to the Washoe County Courthouse. The secession battle, which concluded on Monday, was heard in private. The court has given no indication on when a decision will come. When this does arrive, it will be unavailable to the public. The senior Murdoch usually left the courthouse after lunchtime, while his 4 children stayed inside until nightfall, all keeping their lips sealed as they exited. It's quite an interesting one. Anthony Adedeji, massive good morning to you. I hope you are doing very, very well. Well, it's interesting. Now, the man, why doesn't he just file, what do you call him? His will. Yeah? Make a will and just say that this one is. Why do they have to take it to the courts? For the courts to be doing all that? Is it because he's got too much money and the people are thinking that, well, for sure, whatever happens, there is going to be a banter there. It's all coming away from Starr Radio UK, your favorite African and Caribbean radio station in London. Let's move on as we are on here. Okay, in other stories making the rounds still there. In China, the Chinese Central Bank has unveiled a major package of measures aimed at reviving the country's flagging economy. People's Bank of China Governor Pan Gongshen announced plans to lower borrowing costs and allow banks to increase their lending. Now, the move comes after a series of disappointing data has increased expectation in recent months that the world's second largest economy will miss its own 5% growth target this year. The stock markets in Asia jumped after Mr. Pan's announcement. Now, speaking at the Rare News conference alongside officials from 2 other financial regulators, Mr. Pan said the central bank will cut the amount of cash banks have to hold in reserve, known as Reserve Requirement Ratios, the RRR. The RRR will initially be cut by 0.5 percentage point in a move expected to free up about 1 trillion yuan. That is $152 billion. Now, Mr. Pan added that another cut may be made later in the year. Further measures aimed to boost China's crisis-hit property market include cutting interest rates for existing mortgages and lowering minimum down payments on all types of homes to 15%. Wow, if we do some here, I think our economy will be flourishing like no man's business. What about Africa? Yes, it is all coming away from Starr Radio UK. Still in other stories. Israeli airstrike on Hezbollah has continued overnight as thousands of people continue to flee their homes in southern Lebanon. Now, Lebanon's health ministry says 558 people have been killed since Monday's strikes, now which were the deadliest day in the Lebanon since the end of the civil war in 1990. Hezbollah fired dozens of rockets towards northern Israel this morning. Most were intercepted, but there has been some damage to buildings, the IDF has said. Attacks on both sides of the Lebanon-Israel border have increased since the 7th October attacks. Hezbollah says attacks on Israel will go on until a Gaza ceasefire happens. Now, fears of an all-out regional conflict in the region, the Middle East, have grown since a series of exploding devices attacks on Hezbollah members. Now, the Lebanese minister has said, we can now bring you a bit more from the Lebanese Health Ministry. The Lebanese Health Minister Faraz Abiad says 1,538 people were injured in the blast, adding that the medical staff went above and beyond to look after all patients. Speaking to at the news conference, he tells reporters that health sector needs our support. We hope that what's coming isn't worse. We will remain at the front, shouldering our responsibility. Now, 4 medics died yesterday when the ambulances and clinics were hit by Israel this morning. They hit Bin Jbel Hospital, Abiad says. Targeting of hospitals, something that at times is a bit worrying there. But going on. So what do we do? It's all coming your way from Star Radio UK, your favorite African and Caribbean radio station in London. The lines are open. If you want to hop in, feel free to do so. Call us on 0208 133 2257 or 58, and I will make sure your voice is heard. You can text us on 0753-966-1744, 0753-966-1744, or our X handle is at Starr Radio UK, email address info@starradiouk.com. Now, on the African continent, an Egyptian ship has delivered a significant consignment of military equipment to Somalia. Security officials in the capital, Mogadishu, are quoted as saying Somalia's defense minister, Abdul Kadir Mohammed Nur, thanked Egypt in a social media post without specifically mentioning the weapons. This is the second such delivery from Egypt in a month as relations deteriorate between Somalia and its neighbor and former close ally, Ethiopia. Now, Egypt, a long-time rival of Ethiopia, has taken the opportunity to move closer to Somalia, stoking concerns about rising tensions in the Horn of Africa. The military cargo carried on a warship that arrived on Sunday included anti-aircraft guns, artillery, the Reuters news agency reports, citing security and ports officials. It is all coming away from Star Radio UK, your favorite African and Caribbean radio station in London, at exactly 11:48. Star Radio UK. Still on the African continent, a couple of stories, then we'll move on to Ghana as well. Two leaders of Tanzania's main opposition, Chadema party, are among 40 members who were briefly detained on Monday as police attempted to block a banned demonstration in the main city, Dar es Salaam. Chadema said on X that its chairman, Freeman Mbowe, was taken into custody as he was preparing to lead a peaceful protest. Now, police also went to the home of the party's deputy leader, Tundu Lissu, with a convoy of 11 vehicles and arrested him, according to Chadema. Critics fear the detentions are signs that the country could be returning to the more repressive rule of the previous president, John Magufuli. Chadema had planned the demonstration to protest against alleged recent killings and abduction of opposition officials in the country. Now, last week, President Samia Suluhu Hassan advised against demonstrations and any related moves, noting that her administration will not tolerate any actions at all. Now, police declared the protest illegal, but the opposition had vowed to defy the ban. Mbowe said shortly before his arrest that we're paying the full price of democracy as opposition leaders. We have to show the way. Local news site, The Citizen, reported that journalists covering the protests were also being detained. It is Star Radio UK. It is your favorite African and Caribbean radio station in London. One other story, then I take you to Ghana as well. The sad story. At least 30 decomposing bodies have been found on a boat off the coast of Senegal, military authorities have said. The Navy was informed of a vessel that was adrift about 70 kilometers from the capital, Dakar, according to a military statement on X. They brought the wooden canoe or pirogue into port on Monday morning. Recovery, identification, and transfer operations are being made extremely delicate by the advanced state of decomposition of the bodies. The state said there has been a recent increase in migrants setting off from Senegal for Spain's Canary Islands, a journey of more than 1,500 kilometers or 950 miles across the Atlantic Ocean. Given how decomposed the bodies were, the migrants were probably adrift on the Atlantic Ocean for many days before fishermen found them. Investigations are underway to determine when the boat departed and how many were on board, the army said. We must avoid the type of journey. It is a kind of suicide, said Dakar boat owner Mandiaye Diani. He said the swordfish fishermen who go more than 60 kilometers off the coast often come across floating bodies or boats with lifeless bodies drifting on the waters. It's sad. It's a sad fate. I certainly don't support this form of immigration, but people are desperate, said Basiru Mbengu, a fisherman and a boat owner. Some Senegalese fishermen say they can't survive by fishing any longer because of the presence of foreign trawlers off the coast, so they turn to either migration or offering their boats to be used by people smugglers. It's dangerous to travel by sea to Europe. I'll never do it, and neither would my children. But you can't blame those who go. There are no fish left on our coast, and fishing equipment is expensive, said Mr. Mbonge, who is 50. In August, at least 14 decomposed bodies believed to have been Senegalese migrants were found off the coast of Dominican Republic by a local fisherman. Senegal's government announced a 10-year plan in August to tackle illegal migration amid a surge in migrant-related deaths. The authorities have intercepted hundreds of migrants' boats off the coast, the country's coast, in recent weeks. Despite frequent tragedies, unemployment, conflict, and poverty drive young men to risk the route from West Africa to Spain's Canary Island. Well, may God have mercy on them. And wherever you are, it is Starr Radio UK. I hope that you are doing well. And when people are looking at undertaking such journeys, we will advise them as well. Let's come to Ghana. The Ghana has drawn further in the 2024 Global Peace Index, ranking 55th globally, down from 51st in the 2023. Now, this is a major decline as the country was ranked 40th just 2 years ago in 2022. In sub-Saharan Africa, Ghana now ranks 4th, having lost its position as the second most peaceful country in the region, falling behind Mauritius, Madagascar, and Botswana. The decline in Ghana's GPI ranking raises serious concerns as the political temperature of the country continues to rise ahead of a crucial presidential and parliamentary elections on December 7, 2024. The 18th edition of the Global Peace Index, produced by the Institution of Economics and Peace, IEP, ranks 163 countries based on their level of peacefulness, covering 99.7% of the world's population. The GPI uses 23 qualitative and quantitative indicators measuring peace across 3 domains: societal safety, security, ongoing domestic and international conflicts, and militarization. Well, the first country, the most peaceful, is Iceland, followed by Ireland. And then, when it comes to the, okay, let me see where Ghana is so I can tell you the Bunga Bunga. Okay, 55th. That is, but well, you know, US is 53rd. So after US, we have Serbia, then we have Ghana, then we have Kosovo, then we have Zambia. The last is Turkmenistan or Turkmenistan, whichever it is. But wow. Well, you can check your country status from there to see how peaceful your country is. The UK is the 34th. I don't know how many ranks we've dropped. But looking at the election, a serious election that's going to be taking place, the question is, what do you think is going to happen there? This year's report introduces a new measure of global military capabilities, assessing military sophistication, technology, and battle readiness. According to the report, global conditions that lead to major conflicts are at their highest since World War II. and with 56 active conflicts worldwide, the most since the GPI's inception in 2008. The report highlights that conflicts are becoming more internationalized, with 92 countries engaged in conflicts beyond their borders, complicating peace negotiations. Militarization has also deteriorated globally, reversing a previously improving trend, with 108 countries experiencing a decline. Globally, the average level of peacefulness deteriorated by 0.56% in 2024, marking the 12th deterioration in 16 years. So virtually, we keep on deteriorating for 16 years. It's deteriorated 12 times. Oh boy. It is Star Radio UK. One other story, and then we bring the program to a close for this morning. The West African Network for Peace Building, that is ONEUP, has warned that mistrust in the institutions designed to protect Ghana's democracy poses a significant threat to the upcoming presidential and parliamentary elections. This concern is supported by alarming new data from ONEUP, which reveals widespread doubts regarding the credibility of the Electoral Commission and the police. It goes on to say, the regional coordinator for the research and capacity building, Dr. Festus Obin, shed light on the early warning indicators revealed by this data. He said this is also due to some of the historical actors and also some of the actions and inactions of the Electoral Commission, which has more or less engendered that kind of mistrust from the political actors within the electoral process. Part of it is the appointment that happened after the 2016 elections. Also, some of the issues surrounding the voter register. Meanwhile, the Peace Council has expressed optimism about resolving the deadlock between the Electoral Commission and the National Democratic Congress concerning the credibility of the voters register. The chairman of the council, Reverend Dr. N.S. Edujemfe, is confident that a common ground can be reached by next week. He noted that the progress has been made in discussion with both the EC and the NDC. We have some positive outcomes. We have engaged the EC and the NDC. We are hopeful that an agreeable method will be accepted in the near future, probably towards tomorrow or the day after, for us to move forward. We are working behind the scenes and intend to come out by Monday at the latest. Looking at the variables, we believe we are on course. Our leaders, I believe, have good intentions for our country. What we need to do is create the environment for them to help. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Star Radio UK at a minute to 12, and this is where I bring the program to a close, but that will be after this announcement. Dinner night. The Yoruba World Media Organization presents Dinner Night. Special guest, Dr. Chief Sunday Adeyemo Igboho. The event is taking place on Friday, the 11th of October 2024 at 7 p.m. at London, Kensington. Now, 179 to 199 Holland Park Avenue, London, W11 4UL UK. All right then. And then the final one from BB Clement. Well, it's all going to be happening this afternoon. BB means business with BB Clement exactly at 1:30. So we wanted to make a date with her. So a quick commercial from there, and then we take a bow. Stay tuned.
Hi everyone, it's your girl BB Clement, the author of How to Go From Employee to Entrepreneur and the host of your weekly business show, BB Means Business, the show where we discuss everything you ever wanted to know about business but you were afraid to ask. How do I start my business? How do I raise the finance? How do I grow my business? Where am I going to find my customers? Join me every Tuesday at 1:30 p.m. on Star Radio UK to get all the information and tips that you need to become a successful entrepreneur and become financially free. Remember, don't let life dictate to you. Rather, put your signature on life.
This is Star Radio UK.
Okay, so I bring the program to a close for today. Tomorrow, God willing, I should have Ms. Olaimi Koiki joining in if time permits, and we'll be bringing you another edition of the morning show. But remember, as I did say, this afternoon it's going to be happening live. BB Clement with BB Means Business. So until then, enjoy this song from the Zungu Man, and it's one of the best songs. Touches everything and captures everything. And it says, be nice. If you won't be nice, what more can you do? So be nice to everyone. Enjoy it. When that song ends, you don't hear from me. It's been me, Archie, saying, have a top of the day. I'll see you tomorrow. God willing. Bye-bye for now.
Hey! Kokoti. 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 Be nice to your brethren, be nice to your sister, be nice to everyone, and make the world a better place. Say hello to everyone, everyone say hello. Smile to everyone, everyone smile. Don't smile in my face and stop me hurting the back. You are the bully, oppressor, and a gangster. You're just a bombing, starving, shooting, killing, murdering innocent children, harassing them in the neighborhood, disturbing the peace in the neighborhood. Why can't you be nice, hey, and kind? Be nice to your husband, be nice to your wife, be nice to your colleagues, be nice to your mates, be nice to your friends, be nice to your neighbors, be nice to everyone, whether black or white. Kokoti, 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 kokoti. Unite against racism, unite against oppression, unite against gangstercracy, unite against misogyny, unite against homophobia, unite against xenophobia, unite, hey, unite, 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 unite against hate and make the world a better place. Hey!
This is Star Radio UK.
Kokoti, kokoti, kokoti.
Thanks for listening. Thanks for listening.
Be nice, oh children. Children, be nice. Be nice to your mates. Children, be nice. Be nice.